obligate upon her due to her mistake. It's a mistake, huh? Due to her mistake that she had to make up another day. She does not. It's like the situation of forgetfulness. Thus, there's no harm, inshallah, on that person. It is something that Allah has blessed you with. So, inshallah, say alhamdulillah.
You know how when we go to bed in the night time during Ramadan, we always have an intention. Morning we have to wake up for shuhur. And then we found out at 7 o'clock when we open our eyes.
Astaghfirullah, Fajr is gone too. Not only Suhoor, Fajr as well.
Now I was reading somewhere it says if you wanted to fast, have something quickly and fast. Even though you woke up at 7 o'clock. Absolutely not. If the appearance of Fajr has appeared and you've woken up only after the appearance, you are not allowed to touch anything after that. You are not allowed to touch a single drop of water nor a single morsel of food. Now, تفضل يا أستاذ ماهر.
Shaykh, I'm just a little bit confused. You know you're saying that the charity, the zakat, can't be in the form of money. It must be in the form of food or sustenance. In Australia, is there anyone that's really poor? So that's why probably people send it overseas. Very good, Mahir. He's referring to Zakat al-Fitr again, which is supposed to be given before Eid. Before Eid, and anything after Eid, it's not called Zakat al-Fitr anymore. It's called what? Sadaqah, charity. And you lose the blessing of Zakat al-Fitr. How is it to be given? It must be given with food. Now, the people that you give it to, if you cannot find anyone in Australia, and I must agree it's probably hard, but however there are people, if you cannot find anyone, you do not know of anyone, you are allowed to give it to organizations as long as you tell them, you make sure that organization is authentic, is genuine, that you tell them that I want this given in exchange to food. And what if there's someone overseas that you trust?
Very good. You are allowed. We do that, Ya Mahir. We do that. We do that. When we give our Zakat al-Fitr, I send it to my relatives, who are likewise over there, my Shaykh. Now when we give it to them, we say, Zakat al-Fitr. I do not have to explain to him what to do. He understands the scenario. So, he exchanges it for food before Eid. Before Eid. Now, you got to make sure it's a genuine source. A genuine source. Don't give it to every habba or dabba you don't know about. And you say, khalas, I've done my problem, or I've done this. No, it's not acceptable. Make sure that it's exchanged to food. Brother Adam, go to the ladies section. It's an obligation, a command from your sister. Now,
the recipient of zakat, do they have to be Muslim?
Does the recipient have to be Muslim? It is highly advised that it is Muslim, especially when there are Muslims in need. Why would you give it to a kafir? However, the scholars have said, if those who are mu'allafatul qulub, which means the reconciliation of hearts, who are close to Islam, and if you believe by giving them this, and they are in need of this, they've got to be in need, they've got to be poor and in need of it, then if you think by giving them this, Zakat al-Fitr, may lead them to Islam, embracing Islam, then it is advised. But however, if they are not interested in Islam, there's no interest at all, it is not advised, nor is it accepted by many scholars to give it to such people. Now, Mr. Jalal. Is it obligate or is it sunnah? The stronger opinion is it is only sunnah. It is only sunnah. However, it is highly, highly, highly recommended, where many scholars have said it's obligation. But the strongest of the two opinions is it is only optional, but do not leave it. Do not leave it. The shepherd of the flock must give it on behalf of his family if they have not reached or attained the age of accountability, which is puberty or maturity. He must give it on every single person. Even if the delivery is before Eid and the child's only 1 second old. 1 second old, he likewise, the father, must give it on behalf of that child. Now, yes,
if you're going through a divorce, right, and the divorce is not finalised, where you and your wife are officially Islamically divorced, and the time comes, do you still have to give on behalf of her, even though you've been, say, separated for 6 months, 7 months or whatever?
Well, The closest we can say about that is 6-7 months, separated, not divorced. So she's more or less hanning at the moment. Yeah. A person like that, it is advised. It is advised, even though she is advised to do it on her own behalf as well. She is advised, because she's accounted for her own duty as well, for her own actions. She's not a young girl. So she is advised to give zakat or derive it from her wealth. If she is unable, you do it. If she is unable, you do it. If the child appears, then it is your duty. Not hers, your duty.
But if she's able?
Now, even the child, you are responsible for it. Yes. Her responsibility, if she's able, is to give. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.